What's going on? Born for Sports. Salute to New York Giants Nation. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to Born for Sports. Make sure you hit the like button. Let the algorithm know we in the building. We got a lot to talk about today. And man, do we ever. The New York Giants, just when you think we got some momentum and a winnable opponent, and we about to go and win a couple of games and keep the good vibes going, this is what you get today. And before we get started, let me bring in my homie, Danny, who's waiting backstage. Danny, welcome to the show, brother. And man, I am hot right now.
Misery Sunday has arrived, huh?
Misery Sunday and Misery Monday, it will be
both
tomorrow. And man, oh Lord,
what the hell was that today, bro?
Man, listen.
They wanted to hand the Saints their first win, huh?
I mean, they sure did. It looked like it. I mean, they just everything any way the Saints could win this game, the Giants made sure to do just that. And here it is, folks. Giants lose to the Saints 26-14. And I'm gonna be honest, the way the first couple of drives started, you couldn't have sold me that this was gonna be the final part of the game at the end of this game. But it sure did, and the Giants just took a big ass Glock and fired on every toe on both feet, and that is how they lost this game. Danny, I am heated right now, bro. I need your thoughts on this game right now.
To be honest with you, I'm a lot of people saying, we have a rookie team. There's is their first few games together. That's not going to be an excuse for me. I'm sorry.
No, not at all.
No, I'm not. They're football players. They have to go out there and play. Period. Number 2, Shane Bowen. I know. Listen. Shane Bowen, you really tested my fucking patience, aren't you, buddy? You really are. You really tested my fucking patience. And number 3, actually, Darius Slayton.
Bro. Oh, we gonna
Darius
get
Slayton.
Woo!
Darius Slayton.
Let's go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
We decided to pay you, sir, instead of a nice running back by the name of Saquon Barkley. So we decided to pay you instead of him. And you doing this bullshit today.
Yeah.
Listen, I know he got hurt. He got a hamstring injury. He couldn't get back on the field. I honestly want to bench the guy.
Of course.
I'm so sick of this.
Of course, he kills the team, and then he hurts his hamstring. So let's keep killing us.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Unbelievable. And let's just get to it, bro. Because you brought it up. Turning point of the game for me, Slayton fumble before the half.
Yeah.
That was it. When that happened, bro, everything changed.
Yeah.
Everything changed. Yeah. I mean, Dart gives him a great pass, and we're moving the chains, about to go in for a score. It's about a minute 12 left in the half.
Right.
About that.
Right.
Giants just responded. Dart responds with a great drive after the defense, who we're going to get into as well, gives up a bad freaking 87-yard touchdown to Shaheed on a blown coverage. What a surprise there. And we gain the momentum. We're getting right back at it, showing it. No. What happens? Darius Slayton comes up with the lamest fucking play in his career. Okay, and I can name a few. Now, let me tell you something. I have had a love-hate relationship with Darius Slayton since he's been a Giant. Okay?
Yep.
I haven't been one of these Giant fans that said this guy is just pure ass. I've never been on that train, but I always said that the guy is not reliable. And
he was never a wide receiver one for me. He was never a wide receiver one for me.
Remember we talked about this Monday, bro?
Yeah, I told you that. No, he was never a wide receiver one for me.
For me, he's never going to be that. Never. Never. And it just goes to show you. And we were having this conversation. I even gave credit to you on another stream with TP yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey, Danny brought up a great point. We started talking about receivers, like what can we do to make, because we're not comfortable with this receiver room. And they kind of come. This is exactly why, Danny.
That's what I said.
This is exactly why you cannot trust these guys without Malik Neighbors there. And this is why we need to make a move, whether it be Odell off the street, okay, if he's interested,
somebody,
or make a trade for Olave or somebody out there, because, folks, this is what you get. Wan'Dale Robinson, he's not reliable. No shot. No shot. He's no shot. He's reliable, okay? And let's talk about it right there, okay? Slayton and Wan'Dale, they had no impact. No impact today. Neither are capable of being a go-to receiver for dark rookie development. And that's where it's at for me now, especially now that we're 1-4. Now that we're 1-4, it's about the development of the kid, okay? And I'm telling you right now, they cannot mess this kid's development up no matter what this record ends up being at the end of the year. And if they continue to have to rely on this receiver core the way it is as is, we are smack cooked. Stick a fork. They are gonna make it worse for this kid to develop, especially for the next staff that takes over that we're gonna talk about, because that sows it for me with this staff.
It's coming. A new staff is coming for sure. That's definitely.
No doubt about it. Oh, Eddie is in the chat. Let's go to the chat. He says, fire Dable, $36 million for Slayton. Yeah, get Dable out of here. It's over. If there was any Giant fan out there, now y'all know, if you watch this channel, you know how I feel about this coaching staff regime since last season. They had to get rid of him. They didn't. But if there was anyone out there that were holding on to that last glimmer of hope, if he could just, he picked this quarterback. If he could just develop, it should be enough to kill. No, fired him. And if it was up to me, he wouldn't even get back on the plane. Fire this staff. They're not going to do it. I know they won't. Not this, at least not right now.
They're going to ride it out the whole year.
They got to go. They got to go. There is no reason why this team should be playing this kind of undisciplined football. And I don't care if we got rookies out there. All right? I can live with the kid making some mistakes or whatever. All right? But when it's a veteran like Darius Slayton, okay, making these critical bad fucking plays where he fumbles, whether it's penalties. How many penalties did Illuminor have today? And when we're on drives. Okay,
that's a lot.
It's it. This team has too much talent to be this undisciplined and making these kind of mistakes. What do you think about that, Danny?
I just hope that. I mean, the Eagles are looking at us like right now. They're feasting on us right now.
They just lost, so you know they're gonna be mad Thursday.
They're gonna be upset, bro. They're gonna be upset, bro. They're gonna come hungry. They're gonna come hungry on Thursday. I need, like we said, I'm gonna keep on saying it, and you said it already. We have to make a move at wide receiver.
Big time.
Something has to give. Like and Bo Collins.
Get that.
Bo Collins.
Get him
Bo
out.
Collins, I'm talking to you right now, sir.
Did you see him alligator arming passes, bro?
Listen, you giving up on plays out there, you deserve to get fucking put back on the practice squad or get the fuck off this team. Period.
Get him back.
Period.
This ain't preseason. Get him back to the PS. Get him.
No, that was uncalled for. He
ran the wrong route on a play too.
Yeah, no.
I saw that.
Man. No, you know.
And Jalen Hyde, what the hell? What, bro? I don't want to hear about Jalen Hyde no more. That's it. That is it. He is, as far as I'm concerned, he's Bigfoot. He doesn't exist. It's a rumor. It's a myth.
Yeah, crazy, bro.
This guy, crazy. I saw a play with Dart, a rookie quarterback. Danny, a rookie quarterback. I don't know if you saw this play. It's telling Jalen Hyatt you ran the route wrong on a play he was in. It is out there. I don't know if you caught it, but I did.
No, I gotta see it again. Yeah.
It's out there. I'm sure it's somewhere on social media. Dart, or after a play, I'll try to find it later and post it. But man, there was a play. Dart is in the game, and he's looking at this guy Hyatt, and he goes back to the huddle. Hyatt runs back to him, and Dart tells him, "You ran the wrong route." And they talked about it on the telecast.
Is this during practice or is it a live game?
No, this was today during the game.
This was today. Oh, okay.
Today,
I didn't peep it. Okay.
Today, yes, it's out there, and it was even noticeable to the point where Vilma and the other and his teammate on the broadcast noticed it and spoke about it. Get him out of here. Hyatt is not it. Maybe it'll work out for him in another place. I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, here he's got to go. These guys ain't it, bro. They are not it. They need to make a move for a wide receiver, or hell, it's going to be some tough sledding for this kid's development, man.
I really don't know why they didn't bring him Lil Jordan Humphreys at least.
They better bring him up next week. I absolutely agree with you.
Because you can't go to Philly game with this wide receiver core. No way.
No. Get Bo Collins back to. Hey, listen.
Or just release him.
Release him. I don't know what they're going to do with
that
Hyatt.
Shit's not. No, I don't like players like that. They give up on plays.
I don't know what they're going to do with Hyatt, but I know Bo Collins cannot dress Thursday. I don't care how good a blocker he is as a wide receiver. It ain't
right.
enough.
No, they ain't happening.
Not what I saw today. No. Javi Martinez checks in. Salute, Javi.
Javi, what's up, baby?
How you doing, brother? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you haven't already, brother. Appreciate you coming through, chopping it up with us. Let's go, Giants. Yes, sir. He says, I agree with you, my two brothers, Jorge and Danny. I'm so upset about this game, and Shane needs to be fired. Love you, my New York Giant brothers.
Yes,
yeah. Like, this whole staff got to route. Yeah. Like, there is no one safe. No one safe. Nobody. Safe, bro. And we'll talk about Bowen in a moment, but I am so frustrated with this game as far as the offense because, like I said, the turning point of this game for me was Slayton. That was a big play, a big sequence. And let's not forget. And I'm not putting the flea flicker on Slayton. I thought that was just
that was a pass interference. That should have been a pass interference.
Well, I just thought Dart hung it up too. He put too much helium on that ball. He's got to let that fly. I thought he tried to be. He just didn't throw a good enough deep pass, and it hung up too long because Slayton got it by the defender. But the other play where he threw a deep ball. He got his hands on that ball and he dropped it. On a deep pass. That was a perfectly thrown ball and into tight coverage, and he dropped a deep pass that would have been a big play. Okay, so that was the first strike, and then this fumble. No,
forget it. That was the last strike. It's over.
No. Darius Slayton is not a number one receiver, folks. So for all
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say.
Do not give me Darius Slayton as the one. He's barely a two. I'm being honest with y'all. Okay, I'm being honest with y'all. I like Slayton, but I'm not going to overrate the guy. I can't do it. All right. When he first came up with this team, he had a drop pass problem. Okay.
He did have
Butterfingers gotten better the last couple of years. Yes. Go ahead, Danny. What you said?
No, I continue. I was going to say he did have Butterfinger problems.
Yeah, he did. Here. And it was just not coming out of Auburn. I remember it. You know what I mean? He had some problems. He got better at it. Okay. I've always had a love-hate relationship with this guy, man. And I still will never forget when he dropped that key pass in the Minnesota playoff game that almost cost us the playoff game. Okay, I didn't forget that, but I forgave him because we won. You know what I'm saying? But this is what goes on with him, and it's unfortunate because it's not like he's just like on a rookie deal. We paid you now, bro.
He's a veteran, bro. He's a veteran already, bro.
You're a vet. You're the vet of the squad. You're supposed to You're supposed to settle things down for this kid.
He's supposed to set the example.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah. You got to settle things down for this kid. You got to be the guy that the kid is going to rely on, that he has confidence in, that I know he's going to be where he needs to be, and I know if I get him that ball, he's going to make a play for me. And this ain't the right way to do it, because let's be honest, Slayton has been basically disappeared the entire season. He has not done much since he's gotten paid. Now, some of it is not all on him. He's had some opportunities where they just couldn't get him the ball, and for whatever they were, Russ wasn't feeding them and bailing on the pocket a lot and things like that. but today was inexcusable. You got to help out your rookie quarterback. You got to be his blanket. You got to be it. His blanket should not be Cam Scatterbo. It should be you. We paid you, bro. And this was unacceptable. And that play changed the entire game for me.
Yo, it sucked the energy out of the team, bro.
Straight up. Straight up.
Really
we never recovered, bro. We never recovered. Let's get back to the chat. Money Mike checking in. Salute, Money Mike. Appreciate you checking in, my brother. He says, I'm a Giant fan living in Baltimore. No fans going through it more than the Ravens. Trust me.
Ravens, you'll be fine.
Listen,
you'll be fine,
I trade for them. I trade places with the way they feeling right now, the way I'm feeling today, brother.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
They'll be fine, bro. They got to get their quarterback healthy. We know the deal. He also says we should not have paid Slayton. Bro, honestly, I thought Slayton was gone, man. I thought he was gone when he got to free agency. I was very surprised.
I think the team had a soft spot for him. That's why they brought him back.
Yeah.
They had a soft spot for him.
Yeah, whatever it was, man. Listen, I was very surprised we resigned. I didn't think there was a shot in hell they were going to bring him back heading into free agency, especially with, the
Barkley shit.
No, not the Barkley shit, with the whole quarterback situation, because they got rid of his homie Daniel Jones. That was his bestie, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, whatever. The guy that he loved the most. His draft classmate, and with the uncertainty of what they were going to do, picking at the top of the draft at quarterback. So I thought he was going to be gone, but to my surprise, they re-signed him. I was like, okay, based on the market, I guess, whatever. Right. Let's just see what happens. I'm like, whatever.
It backfired.
It backfired for at least a week. It backfired. And so far this season, like I said, for whatever reasons they're not all on him, why he hasn't gotten that much play in the offense. But, man, this is the stuff that I can't stand about him. He is just not reliable. Him and Wandell are just not reliable. And I'm telling you, quality, I value quality over quantity. I need a receiver, a go-to that's going to help this kid with Malik not there. That injury to Malik is a big problem for his development now.
I don't think he's going to be ready by the first game. I don't think so.
Well, there was reports today that he's on track for training camp based on the timeline, but we'll see. That's down the road. You know how people heal differently. So we got to.
That's true.
We'll cross that.
But still, we still have to get that cushion, bro. We still have to get that cushion.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to address the position regardless, whether it be free agency or the draft. They're gonna have to address that position because obviously we are lacking in that receiver room, and this was the fear. This was us as Giant fans. Our fear when with Malik, we was like, man, if we lose Malik, then what? Then what?
Yep, right.
In this group, and we're seeing it already. After 1 week, we're seeing it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, but Money Mike, I was very surprised they brought him back. I was very surprised. Very surprised. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Jose checks in, my fellow 330 crew brother. Salute, Jose. He says, I went to the movies today with my wife because they weren't showing the game here in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
That sucks.
And when we were up 14-3, I thought, okay, we have them. And then turnovers. Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, when we went up that score, the way we were moving the ball, the way Dart was cooking, scat, running the ball, Dart making plays, I'm just like, bro, it's gonna be our game today. It's gonna be our game because I know our defense is gonna lock in. And guess what? None of it happened. The defense didn't lock in enough until the second half. Okay. But I can't even say they were locked in the second half. They were fortunate. They didn't do their job either, in my opinion. But the turnovers, man. I mean, you can't win. You just can't win, bro. You cannot win with turnovers. This is just ridiculous. 5 turnovers in 5 straight possessions, bro.
Oof.
I mean, and it was one after the other. And Dart isn't blame free either because he was running and he just inexplicably lost the ball on his own. He just was running and he lost the ball. No one got near him, touched him, and he just lost grip of the football and he dropped the ball. That was a bad one. The 2 interceptions. Hey, he's trying to make a play out there. Rookies, Got to protect the ball better. You know what I'm saying? Not good. Not good. But again, that turnover by Slayton is just, I can't get over that one, man. That was the worst one.
Because that would have been a first down, right?
Football.
That would have been a first down, right? If you had get that.
Absolutely. That was a first down. We were driving.
Yeah.
We were getting ready to get points. Whether it was a touchdown or field goal, we were getting points before the half, man. And that was a swing because then they got the ball and they ended up getting the lead before the half. I mean, you can't have those plays happen. You cannot have those plays happen. That basically led to the Saints getting their first lead of the season since week 1 at the half. I mean, that's just inexcusable, man. Inexcusable.
And Banks also had like a bad penalty too.
Oh, get this guy. Get him off my team. Get him off my team.
I forgot which one it was, but he had a bad penalty.
The first drive, that was first drive or whatever. You know, matter of fact, it was an INT, wasn't it? Yeah. Wasn't it an INT by Holland?
Yes, and they called it back. They called it back. Yeah, they called it back. Yeah.
Because this idiot with no ball skills, third year in the league,
dragged the player down with him.
Drags the guy down and tackles him because he don't want to look back at the ball. So, but ball must be coming. Turn around, you hump.
Yo, it's bad. It's bad.
Unbelievable. Get this fucking guy off my team, bro. And I don't care if he had one kickoff return. Get him out of here. What a bum, bro. What a bum.
You don't want to put him on punt return?
You know what's going to happen, right? He's gonna end up fumbling and costing us another game. I know it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Never mind.
I know it's coming. He had one good return in the second half.
Yeah. Whoop-de-doo.
Get this fucking guy. We didn't bring him in to be a punt returner. We brought him in to be a number 1 corner, and he isn't even a freaking starter. This guy is garbage, bro. Unbelievable. Yes, Jose, I agree. We beat ourselves today, straight up.
Definitely.
The only way the Saints could have beat us if we would have did the job for them, and the Giants did exactly that. That last turnover, I'm not even gonna care because it was already, the game was basically out of hand, and Darce is trying to make a play to keep the damn drive alive and the game alive or whatever. And the game was already over. Time-wise, it was still on because of time. But the 4 other turnovers, 5 total, inexcusable, undisciplined football. Bottom line.
It is.
Money Mike says interior lineman and a legit number 2 wide receiver is our biggest needs, in my opinion. How you feel about our corners?
They got cooked today.
Well, listen, I'll say this. Our corners, they didn't do the great job. First half they were awful. I thought they were awful first half. And again, it's very difficult for me to read this because it's also scheme too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Spencer Rattler.
He's not that good, bro. He's not good.
He's not good, but guess what? He called it like he saw it to the media the other day and said, they don't do anything that tricks us. It's very vanilla. We just know what we got to do with the ball. He basically said it. And we all hated to hear. We were like, oh, this bum. Who this bum think he is talking like that? But he's right. He's right. The Giants did nothing to do anything in the back end to confuse the guy. I mean, he knew exactly where to go with the ball every time. Every time. You know what I'm saying? And our corners definitely need work. We need a number 1. I can live with a Debo as a number 2, but a number 1 is just not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
And the way they were mixing up Taysom Hill, too, and there, too, killed us, bro.
Yeah, the Taysom Hill stuff, you know, that's what they do. I'll say this. The run game wasn't too bad. They didn't kill us with – bro, it's so hard.
But Kool-Aid killed us, bro. Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid killed us.
That Cam Scatterbo play where he fumbles.
He got to do better, man.
And I love Scat, but that's inexcusable, bro.
We got to hold him accountable. He got to do better.
Got to be held accountable. You cannot fumble that ball in that spot. We're in the red zone. We're going in for a score, big part of the game, and you fumble that, and they take it all the way back for the 6. That was all she wrote right there. That was it.
Yeah.
And that's because it was too much of a deficit for this team to come back because we just couldn't get out of our own way, man. We just could not get out of our own way. And it's got to be a collective effort without our top receiver. He's our top weapon. You know, this offense was built basically all around him. Well, we got the tight ends involved. I like that. Theo Johnson.
Bellinger, Theo. Yeah.
Bellinger had a really good game. That was really nice to see. Really nice to see. Makes you wonder, why didn't we do this earlier? You know, when Neighbors was actually healthy. We could have ran this stuff. Would have been real nice to do anyway. But we didn't, you know, because, you know, the Giants always wait till it's too late to do shit. You know, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just this receiver core is just not reliable and they're not good enough, man. And again, you can't make mistakes like that. I don't care who you're playing. You do 5 turnovers in a game. I can line up, Danny, you can line up. The 330 crew, the SOGs, we'll go in there and make plays.
Everybody.
Get the dub.
Yeah.
You can't beat nobody in the NFL with 5 turnovers, man. You just can't. You just can't do it. Jose says, growing pains for Dalton Scat, but no excuse on that fumble for Slayton. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt. I mean, it is growing pains, you know, for the rookies. But these are things that cannot happen, especially Scatterbo. He cannot do that. He cannot do that in that position. That's just not good football. And it was killing him. I saw it. He's yelling at them, give me some more gloves.
I need new gloves. Yeah, I need new gloves.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to hear the gloves, bro. You fucked that up. I mean, you did. You fucked that up. Own it. I know he's angry, whatever. And I'm sure he'll learn from this. Dart, I'm sure he'll learn from his mistakes or whatever. The last couple of turnovers, I felt he just forced some balls in there because he was trying to make some plays. It was at the end of the game where time was against him. You know, he has poise. But in those positions, he just didn't do the job. That fumble he did, though, was inexcusable. You can't do that shit. I don't care. You cannot do that. I don't care if you're a rookie. You can't do that. And he owned it. That's on him. He just lost grip of the ball trying to make a play and run. Simple as that. So, you know, I'm not there yet. Well, I'm concerned with these two guys as far as the discipline and lack of focus. I'm not there. I just think we're going to have to live with these things, them being as young players and being accounted for to be such a big part of this offense. We're going to have to live and die with that. But one thing I cannot accept, I can't accept my veteran players playing worse than our rookies. I can't do that. That is inexcusable to me, Mr. Darius Slayton. Dorian checks in. Salute, Dorian. Latin 2882. He says, clean house, the stuffed Dable. Clean house, the stuff Dable out, Shane out, his son, bring him in. Yeah, I mean, these guys, they got to go. I mean, they're a bottom 5-tier coaching staff, man, and they basically got out coached and out schemed, you know, second half, you know.
By a younger guy, a head coach.
Yeah, and an inexperienced young guy. What's his name?
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore, you know, former offensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. You know, he basically took this bum Shane Bones to school for most of the time. You know, he saw a matchup where they got Shaheed, their fastest player, matched up on Tyler Nubin. You know,
Nubin got cooked on that play.
He got cooked on that play, bro. He got cooked, toasted, fried, anything you want for it. He got cooked on that play, and that's called coaching. That's called good scheme. They saw something during the week in prep week where they saw a matchup they could take advantage, and they did just that, and that led to a touchdown. And when you're playing in a game like this, you know, you can't have breakdowns in coverage like that. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know, that was a big play in the game. That was a big play in the game, man. It really got their momentum on their end going, the way they started to believe, like, okay, the matchups that we saw during the week, we can get them. We're going to talk more. We're going to talk about that in a moment because I got a lot of heat to give some on the defense as well. Money Mike says Bank is a bust. Shaking my head.
Yeah.
He is. He's terrible, bro. Another wasted, Joe Shane pick. You know, a first round pick bust. That's 2 now. That's Evan Neal and that's Deonte Banks, and that's unfortunate.
And
you know, those and I've said it, Danny. I have liked the last 2 years, the drafts that Joe Schoen has had for us, this team, but we are still suffering the mistakes in the first 2 drafts that we had. And you could look no further. Thank God Kayvon Thibodeau is balling for us this year.
He's improving. He's improving.
Sure. Thank God for that. Because, oh my God, it would be even more worse than that. But Evan Neal, first round bust. Deonte Banks in 2023, first round bust. And I get he was a wink pick, but fam, he ain't it. He quit on plays last year and still just doesn't get better.
He doesn't get better at all, man.
He just isn't good. He was a waste of a first round pick, bro. It is what it is. He's not even a starter in the NFL right now. And that
that's how you know it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's on Joe Schoen. That's on Joe Schoen. That's on his coaching staff, not developing him better, not emphasizing to him, you got to be better at this area, that better, whatever. It's a combination of that. And the Giants are going to suffer for that. Because if I guarantee you, and I said this many times, I guarantee you, Danny, if Banks wasn't such a terrible bust, they never would have paid Adebo that money this offseason. They would have never
Absolutely
paid.
Not. No, they wouldn't have went that route. No.
They would not have. And that's unfortunate, bro. That's unfortunate. Dorian says, by the way, I love you guys. Big Blue to the grave. Salute, Danny.
Absolutely.
Salute, Dorian. No doubt about it. All love, baby. Money Mike also says Dable is definitely getting fired. Who you think are some good coaching candidates?
Oh, this is a good topic. Yeah.
Well, listen.
I know it's still early in the season, but
you can start. You go ahead.
Listen, I like this topic. Honestly, bro, I know you're gonna hate me. I know some people gonna give me some flack for this name right now, but
yeah,
Mr. John Gruden.
John Gruden. Okay, I can actually see that. Because
he loves Dart. He loves Dart.
Yeah,
he loves some Dart. So if the Dable were to get fired, I could see the Giants getting the conversation to sign him as our head coach.
I don't hate it. I'm not saying I love it, but I don't hate it. And I'll tell you why I don't hate it. I don't hate it because if you want to go the experience route as far as the coaching staff position, I think you have to put John Gruden up there as far as the top candidates with experience. Yeah. I think that if you have to do it right now, the coaching candidates after the season, most of them are going to be inexperienced. The top
majority of them, yes.
Yeah, it's not going to be that deep a coaching pool. I don't think Mike Tomlin's going to get free. I would really doubt that, unless they get they miss the playoffs or like a
if he does get fired, then I would consider him too.
What? Oh man, forget it. You move heaven and earth to make that happen.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin gets free, you give him a blank check, bro. You say, Mike, one moment.
Here you go, sir. Whatever you want.
So I'm right here, brother. Whatever you need, make it happen. If it's Mike Tomlin, you give him whatever you want. And you know what? I don't care. That's the way you go. But I don't anticipate that happening unless a disaster happens in Pittsburgh, or they just decide to part ways. So I don't see it happening. So with experienced guys, where you gonna go? Mike McCarthy? I'm not feeling Mike McCarthy. I'm
not feeling him either.
No, I'm not feeling him. I don't want to deal with Mike McCarthy. Is he a good, solid coach? Yes, but I think at this point,
what?
I just
thought about something, bro. What if they go the college route, right? And they go give his darts college coach from Ole Miss a call.
Lane Kiffin?
No, not Lane Kiffin. Is it Lane Kiffin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't Lane. Yeah, it is Lane Kiffin. Yeah, I thought it was somebody else. But yeah, his college coach,
Yeah,
that route.
The Ole Miss guy. Yeah. I can see it. I can see that too. I don't know if the Giants would actually go that route. He tried the NFL, it didn't work out. So I'm not sure. But I'm not sure the Giants would go college. The last time they went college, it was a disaster. It was Joe Judge. Yeah. So I got pause on that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you want to talk Nick Saban to coming out of retirement, even though he didn't do well here in the NFL level, or Bill Belichick.
No, I'm good. I'm good with
I'm good
Belichick.
with Belichick. I think he's old now. He's past his prime, but he'll
I
never
think
be.
John Gruden be a spicy name though.
John Gruden would be a really. I think he would be the top candidate for me if you want to go experience. He's not my top candidate overall, but if you decide you want experience, I think he has to be at the top. I honestly, what would be available unless a name comes that we're not expecting. You know,
because some coaches that come in would want their own QB. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt
so
about it.
If Gruden comes in, we would more than likely he wants to keep Dart. So
yeah, I agree. Money Mike says I like Lane Kiffin too. John Gruden would be great though. Yeah. I think those are good candidates. I just don't see us going. I would be very surprised if we went to college level. And the only reason why I brought up Bill Belichick, folks, I don't want Bill Belichick. Let me just say that out right now. I don't want nothing to do with that old man. Thank you for being a Giant, and you played your part in Giant history, but I am not for that. I think he's too old, and I don't want to see that. But the problem is this: as long as John Mara is alive, okay, and breathing, thank God, and it's not a disrespect.
Let's hope he gets better.
Yeah. Let me just say, I'm not trying to say nothing funny because the man just was announced he had cancer. We're all rooting for John Mara to pull through, no doubt about that. But my point I'm trying to make is the rumors have been out there for a long time. As long as John Mara's around on this walking this earth, you can never totally 100% rule out Bill Belichick because he loves Bill Belichick to the core. Okay, you saw what happened with Brian Dable. He was getting advice from Bill Belichick until Bill Belichick blew the whistle about what was going on between Flores and Dable and all of that. That happened.
Right.
He always said, hey, he's a friend. I always go to him for advice. You could never rule that out. But I don't see it happening. I don't want to see it happening. I actually could see Bill Belichick before John Gruden, which is sad, which is really sad. And that's only because of what I feel about how he feels with Bill Belichick. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't see Bill Belichick lasting in North Carolina. I don't.
That's a whole disaster there, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to really be there. I just think he wanted to say, I got something to do, and I'm
still
just
got something left in the
time.
change the coaching. Yeah, he wants to. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it was easy money. Like the expectations here ain't gonna be that great. I'm sold as a Hall of Fame, a legend. Like I'm gonna go there, hang out, whatever. Try to build something in the program, and then when an NFL team calls me finally to give me a shot, I'm out. That was the whole rules of his buyout agreement. So that after 1 year, the buyout is the cheapest it's going to be going forward. You know what I'm saying? I think the buyout for the school this year, if he would have left, was like $10 million. I think I have to double check that factually, but yeah, the buyout for him to go is in his contract. So that he told him, like, once a team calls me NFL, I'm out of here. I'm here. So if you still want me, I'll come. But once they call, I'm out. So he's waiting for that opportunity, man. So that's just me.
Do you prefer like a more defensive guy to be the next head coach?
Man, it depends on. You know what? It depends on. Because
we went every recent head coach been offense.
Yeah. I'm going to give you my guys in one second. Let me just get to the chat.
Yeah,
Cliff checking in. Cliff, salute. Thanks for checking in, bro. Sorry about your Jets, man. The Cowboys went in the MetLife and beat you down a little bit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You better be concerned about that Jet coaching staff because everybody.
Yeah, so that's another one.
Everybody and their mom was scoring running points on that Cowboy defense, and the Cowboy defense basically locked it down on your Jet offense until garbage time. So that's a rough one. You got some answers. There's some legit questions, I think, with Aaron Glenn and his fit and his offensive coordinator. Just saying, I'm gonna be honest. I know it's early, but it's 0-5.
That was bad today. That was bad today.
Yeah. Money Mike says Belichick coaching style is dated. Yeah, bro. That shit gotta go. I'm not feeling that. I'll take him as a defensive coordinator, but we know that ain't gonna happen.
But he ain't taking that job. He's not doing that.
Yeah. He want to coach, man. You know that. Cliff says, I'm in France right now.
Nice.
Salute. Thanks for checking in all the way from 6 hours away, brother. We appreciate you all the way from France, y'all. That's what I'm talking about.
Look at that.
That's what's up. That's respect, brother. But let me just give you my top coaches real quick before we chop it up about the anatomy of this game, the rest of this game. My top coaching candidates, if it's experience, I think Gruden or Tomlin, but I don't think Tomlin's gonna be available.
Okay.
And also Cliff Kingsbury. And I've been going back and forth. And it's funny you asked me, Dan, you said, what kind of offensive coach? Do you think we should go offense or defense?
Right.
If the Giants decide we need to emphasize offense, Cliff Kingsbury is a guy I'm looking at. First of all, you hurt your division rival, okay, from the Washington Commanders. You hurt them. You know he wants to be a head coach again. You saw he's done a good job over there. Jaden Daniels is a very talented player also, but Kyler Murray's off. With Kyler Murray in the offense, Kyler Murray was a better quarterback when he was over there too. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion. Is he great? But he was better over there. But I think Cliff Kingsbury with Jackson Dart, I can see that being a nice little. I'm very curious to see if that can work. Just put it like that. I really think that kind of an offensive system and an offensive play caller that he is, because I think Cliff is a very good play caller. I mean, he is his play calling just laps Kafka and Dable by 2 miles, bro. You know, okay, you see it every time we replay them now. Absolutely, they know everything we doing. You know what I'm saying? And we got no answers. You know, but Cliff Kingsbury is a name.
Nice I think that's a nice look.
Experience. Yeah, experience that I would take a look at over there. Inexperience and defensive candidates. My top candidate will be the Packers defensive coordinator, Hafney. That is my top overall candidate, bro.
Okay.
I love what he's doing over there with that defense. They would have, and listen, it isn't just because Michael Parsons is over there now. Michael Parsons wasn't there last year, and they had the #1 ranked defense last season. Okay, I would love to see him come here, and you telling me this front seven with the tools of this front seven, he can't make it happen with this. I would love to see him get his hands on that front seven talent that we have over here and see what we can do. So Hafney will be a guy, the Packers defensive coordinator, I would really like to see. The Chargers defensive coordinator as well. I like him. Mentor, I like him as well. He's a good name, I think. That Chargers defense is solid. I really like what it as I think we lost Danny here. But yes, I would like to see Mentor as well get a nice little look. I think he's a hot name in the coaching circles that we're going to see on Black Monday. A lot of teams are going to be after too as well. So those, if we go defense, those are 2 names that I would definitely like to see. Definitely like to see as we get Danny back in here. Yeah, you good, brother.
Sorry, sir.
All good, all good. I was just saying, I don't know if you heard, I was just saying Hafney will be my top choice.
Right.
Especially defensive side for coaching, and also a Mentor from the Chargers. I like him a lot. I think he's a hot name we're going to hear a lot of come Black Monday with coaches, coaching circles and those job openers open up. He's going to get a good look, I think. I really do.
Yo, you know who else is good, though? If I doubt they'll get fired, is the Vikings head coach.
Oh, he's tremendous. He ain't going
nowhere.
I would love
bro, if he gets fired, you bet. Bruh.
You see what he's doing out there with Carson Wentz out there?
With Carson Wentz, bro.
Last year, look what he did. Look what he did last year.
Bro. He's good, bro. He's good. He's good
at what he does. He got Sam Darnold paid.
Yeah, basically.
And he had Daniel Jones for a couple of weeks over there too, and he must have helped him get a little better as well. You know what I'm saying?
So let's go get Rex Ryan, bro. Come on, let's go.
You know what? I take Rex for the defensive coordinator. Well, you know what? I don't even want to say that's going to be a hard pill for me to swallow. I hated Rex when he was with the Jets. I hated that big flub of big.
He talked so much shit when he was on the Jets.
Oh my God! But one thing I will not take away from him, he knows defense.
He's a good defensive guy. Yes.
No doubt about it. TP Way the Giant checking in.
What up?
What up, brother? He says, man, oh man. Yo, TP, hit the link, bro. If you want to come join the show.
Come chop it up in here, baby.
Yeah, come through. You know what? I'll send the link to you if you want as well.
Chop it up in here, brother. We all suffering today.
Get your 2 cents, man. It's therapy session day, bro. It's therapy session, bro. I don't know if you saw the link in the chat. I'll send it to you. Let me
Yeah, it's
see.
definitely
Oh, there he
therapy
is.
session for
Okay.
me.
All right, my guy. Let me bring in my homie TP Way, the giant TP. It's a
Bruh.
therapy session, bro. We
Bro, I
were
just took a
just
shot.
talking about this shit the other day. What was it, yesterday?
Bruh.
Bro, I need your thoughts because I'm on
I need you to vent right now, brother. I need you to vent right now.
Bro, fire everybody. Let me just get that
Fire.
out the way now. But you go
Let's
ahead
go.
and take
Come on, bro.
the wheel,
The
brother.
floor is yours, baby. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
Give him the
Bro,
minute, y'all, because we live
Yeah.
and breathe this shit right here.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
We live
Go
and
ahead,
breathe
brother.
this shit, and there ain't no one that live and breathe it more than this man, TP Way the Giant. TP,
Burn.
you got the floor is yours, my brother.
Burn this bitch down.
To the ground.
Burn this bitch down.
Where's my
If I had
lighter?
a
Where's my lighter?
I mean-
like you, I hit that shit right
Yo.
now.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, bro.
When I tell you just like,
Mhm.
all right, I'll talk about the game aspect first. I'll talk about the
For
New
sure.
York Giants versus the New Orleans Saints before I even get into the bigger picture.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I just got from, venting on my post-game live stream, and the way I feel is I am not going to sit here and I am not going to defend anybody.
Facts.
Jackson Dart played like ass, and he needs his criticism.
Yeah.
And see, what I don't like is
Especially
a lot of
that
times,
second half, bro. Especially that
Yeah.
second half.
a lot of times we try to find excuses and reasonings for bullshit. And we need to start calling a spade a spade.
Right.
And the same guy, when Malik Neighbors is dropping the ball in key moments of the game and we need him to come up with certain catches, I'm going to hold the same standard.
Right.
Nobody is exempt from criticism. And I do not want to hear he's a rookie excuse because I don't care.
Everybody's saying that.
I'm saying no matter what level of football that you play,
Right.
no matter what level of football that you play, you cannot fumble the ball in critical moments of the game just because the wind is blowing.
Facts.
When Daniel Jones ran 90-something yards and he tripped over whatever it was that he tripped over, there was memes for days.
Facts.
So do not sit here and try to soft blow shit and tell me because Jackson Dart is a rookie, why he should get an excuse on why he didn't hold on to the ball. That is not a rookie issue. That is not a rookie issue. That is football play. Don't talk to me about rookie issues being the fact on why he is underthrowing receivers consistently. I kind of gave him a pass versus the Charger game because he was doing it all Charger game. He underthrew Malik Neighbors twice.
Yeah.
Even when he got hurt, Malik Neighbors had to stop to really try to make a play on the ball.
He had to come back for the ball. I remember that.
He had to come back for the ball.
Right.
He underthrew Darius Slayton at the shot at the end zone. And then you carry it on to this game. You do the same thing. You're underthrowing receivers time after time. The flea flicker is so easy to get mad at Coach Dable. I understand that. But it's hard for me to do that. It's hard for me to do that when the play works, you have 6, and you underthrow a receiver again. That is not rookie problems. That is quarterback play.
Yep. Yep.
Darius Slayton is somebody who I defend often. He's not getting he's not getting that from me this week. Played like complete ass. You fumble the ball, you drop the ball. When we need you the most, you do it in a moment of time when we know that we need you. When we know that Malik Neighbors is not here and we know that you need to step up. You do it in that matter of time. And then you can't finish the second half because your hamstring. You let us down.
Talk about it.
Cam Scatterbo might be the best thing offensively that we have, but it doesn't take away from the fact that you fumble in key moments of this game.
Absolutely brutal.
He has to be held accountable for sure.
He has to be held accountable.
That was points, bro. That was points right there. And he just because
we all love
Scat.
We all love Scat. We all love Scat, but he got to hold on to the ball. He has to.
Because he's too busy trying to run dudes over instead of being fundamentally sound. Hold on to that ball. You know me, TP. I killed Singletary and Tracy last year. The fumbling shit, I can't deal with that shit again, man. That is inexcusable, especially when we're right there about to score, bro. You are absolutely right, man.
That was the turning point of the game right there.
And Jorge, you know like I know, because you know the rule of thumb, there's certain rules that running backs have.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, they would tell us, If you are a running back, you never go down on the first thing of contact. That was one of the running back, rule of thumbs.
Yeah.
Another rule is it's no excuse for a running back to fumble the ball. No. Anybody else is like, okay, but a running back, your job is to hold on to that ball.
Hold it up tight.
It's to run with that rock.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
But the bigger picture to the whole grand scheme of things is I want everybody to take the time to really understand like what is in front of our faces, man. No more sugarcoating and making excuses for Brian Daboll. I need y'all to really just come on, wake up, man.
Yeah.
Because nothing is going to change.
Get him out.
Listen, when Daniel Jones was here and he was the quarterback, y'all tore him to shreds. And when I was the person telling everybody, listen, I understand that y'all are mad at Daniel Jones, but can you please shine the flashlight on this coaching staff as well? Because I see outside of just Daniel Jones.
Yep.
Daniel Jones gave us good moments at times. He's gave us terrible moments. But for some reason, the excuse was always give Coach Daboll his quarterback. He had a plethora of quarterbacks, and all of the quarterbacks that he has had has looked like complete garbage. Everybody who leaves, even the garbage quarterbacks that we've had, at least looks better than what we have looked with the New York Giants. And this is supposed to be the offensive guru that we're talking about.
Yep.
This is Coach Daboll, the offensive mind that they're telling me.
We can't do it no more. Because you're right, TP. And then I tell you the other day, I don't know if I told you, I told Danny this, not to cut you, I'm going to definitely let you finish your point, brother, because you cooking right now. You cooking right now. You cooking with fish grease, bro.
I'm telling you,
you
man.
doing what you do. Because this just shows, y'all, that Brian Daboll, his reputation was BS. Josh Allen got this man's reputation and got him to be a New York Giant. And that's the only reason why he's here. Everything has been, let's give him his quarterback. Let's get him his cornerback. Let's see what happens. And guys like TP, guys like myself, we said last year, and y'all know I ain't even the biggest Daniel Jones fan. And I said, no, we got to clean this up. All of it. This regime got to go. Package deal. Get them all out. Because we hustling backwards if we keep them and just let Jones go. And that's exactly what's happening. Continue, TP. Do what you do, bro.
You carry on to this season, and you have Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson threw for 450 yards versus Dallas. And y'all are going to sit here and search and find every excuse in the world to try to defame Russell Wilson, but also credit Coach Daboll. I don't care about the defense that he went against. It's an NFL defense at the end of the day.
Facts.
He put up all of those points and yards versus Dallas. And you mean to tell me that he is the worst quarterback in the league now? You mean to tell me that Russell Wilson is the Daniel Jones of the league? Y'all tore Daniel Jones up. Now that he's gone, y'all kind of like, oh, Daniel Jones, he's actually better than we thought. And now y'all giving Russell Wilson a Daniel Jones treatment. Y'all act like he is the bottom of the league when he's not.
Not at all.
When he is not.
Not at all.
What is the common denominator? Coach Daboll. But y'all refuse to look at it then. And so what happens is this. You have Russell Wilson, to my point, who puts up all of those yards in that game, who shows you that if schemed right, he can do some things.
Right.
You go from that, but in other games, you can't even get a point on the board. You can't even get in the end zone. Like you can't. You find trouble in the and you mean to tell me that's all on the quarterback play? That's what you're trying to feed me.
Nah.
And we have an offensive guru. I don't care if you had a third stringer in. Our offense should look more productive than what it has consistently looked like over time. So then we fast forward, and this is my last point. So then you have Jackson Dart. And so he puts the wall under your eyes, and all of the Giant fans is like, okay, get it. We should be excited for Jackson Dart because we invested to him. I'm not blaming Giant fans for being excited for seeing Jackson Dart. What I'm blaming Giant fans for is just allowing this moment to supersede the BS that we've seen from Coach Daboll.
And that's 100 grams. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
We have the good win versus the Chargers. And a lot of Giant fans, let's go. Let's keep Coach Daboll. Let's keep him. We seen all we needed to see. We have our quarterback. Jackson Dart is going to be the savior. Jackson Dart is going to save this team. When a Giant fan is going to learn that no matter who is that quarterback, as long as you have Coach Dable as the head coach, no one is going to save you. No one.
Talk about it. That's right.
So, but that is the big picture of it all. And so, right now, the way it feels right now and the way I'm calling it, grand opening, grand closing, I don't see this season being much more than what we have seen right now, man. We can't beat the damn Saints.
Yeah, and that's why I want to put my unfiltered truth. And I was letting you go, bro, because you was cooking. And that's my unfiltered truth, bro.
Yo, the fire was coming out of his hat. The fire was coming out of his hat, bro.
The seat, and he should, as he should. Man, listen,
bro.
That's what I'm talking about. The unfiltered truth, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And TP said it perfectly as well it can be put. This loss was the worst of the season and should solidify the coaches that should not survive this season. Get them out. Get them out.
What you say?
They wouldn't even get on the plane if I was running this show.
There we go. That's what I wanted to hear you say.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. No. What about the key? What about the key cards? What about the key cards?
Deactivate them. All of them. All of them. All of
yes.
them.
Yes.
The key cards gotta go. It's a wrap,
bro.
It's a wrap.
Get them out. Giant fans,
bro.
Pay attention. Open your eyes. This regime ain't it. They're not. Dable is not to be saved just because he got his quarterback. He's not the right guy for this quarterback. This is the way y'all need to really look at it from this point of view. It's not about saving Dable. It's about saving our franchise. And who is the best person to save this franchise? The quarterback. So what do you need for the quarterback? The right coach.
The right coach.
I don't care what it is. This guy ain't him. You can't save the quarterback. You can't save the franchise. Done. That's over.
This is my thing. I'm trying to figure out why, that never made sense to me.
None.
None. Giant fans, and please let me know, why did y'all believe in the whole give Coach Dable his quarterback? What did y'all think it was going to do? I would understand, right, if we were an offense that were moving a ball up the field, but we just couldn't find ways to win, right? I would understand that whole give Coach Dable the quarterback in that moment. But our offense has been terrible. I'm talking about struggling to get first down terrible.
Even
and y'all think that a quarterback is just going to be the end-all, be-all? That logic just never made sense to me, man.
And I don't want to hear anyone out there say, oh, well, hey, he lost his top weapon and the whole offense is around him. No. The offense was still struggling to score, especially in the red zone when Leak was out there. Let's be honest.
Yeah. And TP, Dable was really knowing that his job is in jeopardy. He was going for it on fourth down every single time.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
He was being aggressive at heart. He was like, I know my job is at stake.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yep. Getting back to the chat real quick. Salute, guys. Big task at hand. What's goody, bro? Salute to you, man. Yeah. This shit got me on fire tonight. Oh, man. Money Mike says deactivate them. Yes, absolutely. I mean it.
Mike.
I mean it. I say it. Yo, if I say it, I mean it. Get him out. You already know how I feel about Bowen. I wanted his card deactivated after the Cowboy game. As far as I'm concerned, let him take an Uber back from New Orleans. I don't give a damn. They don't deserve to get on the plane. None of them. Big Taz said this loss is so saddening. Yes, it is, because you look at it, we would have won this game. We would have had 2 straight wins, a feel-good moment, going into the Philly game on Thursday with meaning something, a chance to get back to 500. And I'm not saying we would have won the game, but, man, I couldn't get that vibe at least, that we had a chance to win the game with the vibes up. And now, look, the Eagles lost today. They're going to be pissed that they lost, and they're going to come out and say, oh, don't worry, folks. We got our get-right game Thursday. We'll be fine. Brian Dable.
They're going to feed.
Ain't going. We'll be all right. We'll be fine, guys. We'll shake this off. We get our get-right game on Thursday. Fucking ridiculous, man.
And like you said, to your point, man, to your point that it's disheartening. Shout out to my guy, Big Task. I see you.
For sure.
You know, even if we would have left with an ugly win, even if we would have left with an ugly win, I would have been okay.
A win is a win
because it at least would have provided us with some type of momentum going into this game on Thursday.
Right.
And we were stripped away from it now, man. Momentum is all gone, and right now we are in a hole that we have to dig ourselves out of. And we've seen this time and time again where I just don't. I mean, it really doesn't. I don't see it happening, man. I really don't see it happening.
Done before Halloween again, bro.
Tell you, it never fails, right? It never fails.
It's terrible.
It never fails, Danny. Done before Halloween again. 1-4. Now the rest of the season is just all about what can we do with the quarterback, and that's what it is. It's how are we going to get this kid to week 17 in one piece? Up here, mostly. Up here, okay? Up here, because the physicality and stuff, that's football. You're going to live with those things. That's football. It's up here that I'm worried about now. This is what I'm worried about with the kid. Because now it's all that losing, or struggles on offense, not moving the ball enough, you know, all of those things. Those things I'm worried about. And then he's going to hear, well, the coach that wanted you, he's going to lose his job. So now all of that's here. And you know Dave was like, please, Jax, save my ass. Please.
Right,
please
no,
save me.
Yeah.
Please save me. You know he loves him. You know that, bro.
Yep.
So now he's got to deal with all that distraction, all of that. Mm-hmm. So I'm telling you right now, it's a slog to the finish line.
So TP,
it's mental, man.
TP, I want your thoughts on this receiving core, man. What are your thoughts on it, man?
Ass.
Because I really don't trust it at all, brother. I really don't.
I will say this, man.
Before you continue, TP, I'm sorry. I just want to get this comment in.
Yes, sir.
The Man Cave says, salute, fellas. Y'all smashed that like button. This is a short week. Dable may be fired after the Eagles game on Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, folks. Everyone out there, hit that like button. Let the algorithm know we in the building.
That'll be something.
Button, as Man Cave said, and I believe your lips are God's ears. What can we get any worse than with the guy still on the sideline? Shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
No, I'm disappointed in this receiving core, man. I'm disappointed because I think this was the opportunity, like I said all pregame. Like I think this was the opportunity for receivers to step up, make a name for themselves. I don't think it was all on them at times. I do think that there were some, opportunities that were kind of left on the field. But all in all, man, I mean, Darius Slayton is the first thing that comes to mind. I'm just disappointed, man. And I really wanted to see more of Bo Collins too, man. I wanted to see the ball.
He really gave up on that play. He gave one that play bad.
Yeah, alligator arms on a pass, ran a bad route. Oh.
That's uncalled for, man. That's uncalled for.
Yeah, man.
Help your quarterback out.
So I mean, this receiving core again. It's just. I'm not sold on it either, Danny. I'm really not, man. Malik Neighbors was a huge blow, man, and I just don't see how we could successfully recover from this. We need to go and get somebody if we're trying to have any type of productive play,
or develop Dart at least, for the development of him.
People was bringing up that Odell Beckham thing, and I wasn't paying it too much attention. But at this point, shit, I'll get anybody.
I'm in.
Like, I'll get anybody. Also, real quick, something I've been thinking about too, man, is just like when we recap this whole season and we criticize certain moves that has been made, I also want to dig in the fact that we did not keep and utilize Juice Wells Jr. and Montrell Washington. Because I definitely think those are two names that would help us in this time.
Danny brought up Juice.
I told you last week, Juice Wells. Bro. He's very familiar with Dart, man. He's very familiar with Dart. So I don't understand why they didn't bring him up at all. And Montrell, I miss Montrell, man.
Yeah, I actually rather see Juice Wells at this point than Bo Collins. What I saw today from Bo Collins is just I'm out on that. I don't care how good a blocker he is at wide receiver. Get him out. He can go right back to the PS and go give us those dummy routes to AJ Brown this week. You can go do that, bro. You ain't getting on that field with me.
Or bring up Lil Jordan Humphrey at least.
Get him in. I'm in on Lil Jordan Humphrey. I'd rather see him going forward over Bo Collins as well. And Jalen Hyatt is Bigfoot. I'm done with him. That's it. It's a myth.
That's the nickname you got for him now. Bigfoot.
It's a myth. It's a myth. He had his opportunity. TP, did you see the play where Dart was telling Jalen Hyatt that he ran the wrong route on a play? Did you see that during the game?
So I didn't know if he was telling them that or if he was telling Hyatt to block. Because
was it
Hyatt,
that?
Because Hyatt, that's what I seen. I'm looking at that Dart running, and it was kind of like a lackadaisical effort on Hyatt to pick up that block. So I was thinking that Jackson Dart was saying like, "Yo, pick him up." You know?
Okay,
like,
I gotta go check it then. I gotta go rewatch that game when I get.
And then, of course, this is just speculation. That's just what I assumed it to be.
It sounded like Vilma was saying that he told him about the route. I don't know. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe he misread it or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, yeah. All in all,
it's a wrap for Hyatt,
man. Look. And if Jackson Dart is getting on people, then who's getting on Jackson Dart is what I want to know. Because I know Brian Dable ain't the way he kissing his ass every time Jackson Dart do something good. I gotta see Coach Dable damn near giving him mouth to mouth. Like, come on. So I want to see who's holding him accountable.
Right.
You know.
Right. Right. It won't happen from the coach. We know that. We know that.
Yeah, but
ultimately, my thing is like after we decompress and we have all of these conversations, man, it's just like. What's next for us, man? And again, Man Cave put up a good point. I just don't see a way, man, how Brian Dable is still the head coach too much longer. I just literally don't see it. So I mean, what's next?
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah. It's gonna be tough sledding going forward.
Yeah.
And this was actually the game that we felt like, hey, you know what? We can have confidence in this game. I had more confidence in this game than the Charger game last week.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
And this was supposed to be the game, the get right game for us, where we're like, you know what? We can win this second straight game and get good vibes going into that Eagle game on a short week. Then maybe we can ride some momentum and give them a battle and see what happens. Now, that's all wiped away now. It's all gone now. It's over. So 1-4 it is. And Let me also say this is not also just the starting offense as well. The starting defense. Listen, I've talked a lot about this pass rush, and I didn't see them today. They did not show up. I'm sorry, at all. And I love this defensive line and stuff, but they did not show up today. And I understand Dex was sick. Well, you know what? Then you shouldn't have dressed. I need you, Dex.
The only thing I would say to that. And again, I will have to look at the all 22 and get a refresher of the game. Mm-hmm. But from my recollection, it seemed like they did get the ball out pretty quick, and they knew to do that.
Right.
So I agree with you. The defensive line was underwhelming, but I'm gonna just go look to see, man, because I do remember Rattler just kind of getting the ball out his hands a little early in situations. But
it could be also the assignments too, because they did kind of sell out for the run, and they did a solid job against the run today. I think this was their best rush defense that they've shown on tape this season today. So maybe you're right on that. But I didn't see enough impact plays. I didn't see no impact. We hardly got near them, and I understand they're getting it out quick, but it just wasn't enough for me. And the zones. The bad zone reads, and I was just saying this too earlier. It's funny how we all got pissed off when we heard what Rattler was saying during the week about when he was talking about our defense, like, like they don't do anything particular that we can't handle, basically, in a nutshell, paraphrasing or whatever. They don't do anything to trick the offense. We just got to be sound in what we do. Well, we saw that, and Kellen Moore, he cooked up a play, and he took advantage of a play that he knew was coming when Rattler saw the play at the line of scrimmage. And this goes back to what I'm saying about Bowen. He does nothing to offset the offense's game plans. Everyone knows what we're going to do. They know the play before we know it. And as soon as they line up, they know where to go with the football. Yep. And that's the problem. This guy just isn't it. Shane Bowen has to go, along with the rest of them. That blown coverage on the Shaheed touchdown was inexcusable. Tyler Nubin got cooked, bro.
He got cooked that way, yeah.
And they knew where to go. They put and that's good coaching. That's good coaching. They took their fastest receiver in the formation, and they knew if they ran that play, they would get the matchup they wanted, and they got it. Tyler Nubin on Rashid Shaheed, the fastest guy, one of the fastest guys in the NFL. That was all she wrote right there.
Yeah.
And Tay Banks with his call with his
yeah.
When he dragged the receiver down.
I do want to answer this question before I get on out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up too.
Money Mike, man, just talking about the coaching candidates. To be honest with you, I really don't have a name on me right now, but I will say this: I want a defensive mind. I want a defensive mind with some experience and somebody who could implement the importance of discipline, and is a mixture as well as being a football mind, but just being a player's coach. Right. So I want a defensive mind this go around. Enough of this offensive mind head coaches. Enough of these special team head coaches. No, give me a defensive mind. Let us get back to the basics on what this New York Giant team is to their core, and we're historically a defensive team.
Right.
I think we definitely have more pieces on the defensive side, and if coached up right, I as far as the future is concerned, I have better hopes for that than anything else. So I'm looking for a defensive mind, man. That's my main thing that I want to see.
Do you think they go after his college coach, Lane Kiffin?
Nah, because to be honest with you, there ain't really college coaches either that I'm really looking for. Like I'm looking for experienced guys. Give me some guys with some experience, and give me some guys that has already, put their footmarks in the game, man. Not ideally, but like if I'm talking about somebody like a Rex Ryan, right? But not a literal Rex Ryan, because I don't want Rex Ryan, but get somebody like him who has a certain level of experience, someone who's a fiery guy who if we did have Rex, this defense would be put together, right?
Right.
And then just somebody who is just the ultimate football mind and is going to just give you the straight shot, no cookie cutter bullshit.
TP, what do you think about Hafney? Hafney would be my top choice. Okay. That's my top choice overall. I think he would cook with this lineup here, bro.
Yes.
He's my top
that's what I'm talking about. Like a name like Hafney, yeah. So
yeah. And it ain't just about Micah, because Micah wasn't there last year, and they were the number 1 ranked defense last year. So he knows what he's doing out there with them pieces. And you can't tell me that with this front seven, with this D-line, he can't cook. I would like to see that.
But that's a fact. That's a fact. Look, man, New York Giants, salute to each and everybody. I see y'all. Shout out to Solving the Race Problem. That's my guy.
Appreciate
Mike, my guy. Man, I need some TLC, man. So I'm about to go to wifey, have her cuddle me, because right now,
go Netflix and chill.
Yeah. I'm about to Netflix and chill. She out there cooking
all that good stuff, right?
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie. I need something to kind of take my mind off of the.
Yeah. So right now, everybody out there that's watching the channel, sub and subscribe to my guy TP Way the Giant, one of the best content creators out right now. If you haven't already, what you waiting for, man? He got that fire for you. He got his ear to the streets all the time. Go sub to my guy, man. Everybody out there, TP, let them know where they can find you, brother.
Yes, man. At TP Way the Giant. I'm just gonna make it easy for y'all, man. I'm gonna leave a comment here in the chat. Y'all make sure, man, that y'all subscribe also for more New York Giant content. Born for Sports is no stranger to anything that I got over there, man. So, we always, chop it up, man, and try to figure this thing out together, man. But I do say it's Giant fans. It's kind of always awkward to ask Giant fans to subscribe in moments like this. But I will say these are the fans and soldiers, though, that I rock with. Like, the familiar faces in this point in time, I rock with, because tough times ain't gonna last always, man. And when we turn
we
things
in
around,
we in the trenches right now, baby.
we in the trenches. You know what I mean? And I want to get it out with the same guys in the trenches. So when things turn around, I want to see the same faces, and it's just gonna feel that much better when we celebrating victories, man. So be a part of the journey at TP Way the Giant, and yo, fellas.
Have a good night, brother.
We're definitely gonna talk. We're gonna talk soon, man.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy Danny and my guy.
Salute to you, baby. Salute to you, baby.
Yes, sir. Salute, bro. You have a goodie, brother.
Yeah, man. Peace, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
TP Way the Giant. Always showing love.
Always
man.
a great. Yep.
Yes, sir. So before we go, I just want to say salute to this comment right here. Solving the race problem. Salute to you as well. I appreciate you subbing to the channel, brother. Appreciate you out there. He also says that I wouldn't mind bringing Wink back if he wants to come as DC. I'm with you.
I wouldn't mind if he became the head coach. Shoot.
Who, Wink?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Well, listen.
I
would take him over this guy.
Listen,
I don't know about head coach, Danny, but DC definitely.
Yeah, because him and Dable got beef. So, I mean, if Dable's not here, he'll definitely take the job.
Just goes to show you who was right the whole time. Tell you, man.
Hey, man.
Solving the race problem also says McDaniel from Miami as OC, then Harbaugh as head coach if he gets fired. Man, if Jim Harbaugh was to get fired, that's another one.
Hey, yo.
Sign the check, blank. Get him in. No doubt about it.
Get what he wants.
Whatever he wants. Give him a president of the basketball, whatever, football, whatever. Get him in here. That's another one, but we'll see on that.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the love, man. But that's gonna do it for us tonight, man. You know, another terrible, bad as possibly it can get Giant performance. The next game will be Thursday night. And at MetLife against the Eagles, and it's not.
I'll be out there tailgating them. So
you'll be out there tailgating. We'll have a post game out here, so you know from here I won't make the game that night, but I'll do a post game that night. A little late post game after the game. Hopefully, with more to talk about, that is more on the positive side. But
let's hope. Let's hope.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope for that. Let's see what happens on that. But just another terrible Giant performance under the Brian Daboll era, and I'm telling you, y'all, this is the worst. This is the worst loss we've had all. In my opinion, this was the worst loss that we could have had. You know, as far as the tenure as goal, and this is why TP joined the show. He said it. Danny has said it. I have said it. You know how long I've been saying it. This coaching staff should not survive this season. If there's any doubt out there,
not after today.
If there's any doubt and anyone had out there any glimmer of hope you held on to, this should do it. No excuses. These guys are dead man walking with 1-4 going nowhere, heading to the top of the draft again. This is it, y'all. I don't want to hear no more of, we picked this quarterback. We got to keep him. No, that's it. That's it. This should be about what's best for the franchise and best for this quarterback going forward, not of how his feelings are. Because what's best for the franchise is the quarterback is good. And the only way the quarterback can get good is if we get a better staff. Keep that in mind with your evaluations of what we should do after the season, y'all. Straight up like that. But, hey, that's going to do it for today. Another tough one, folks. The Giants, they lose 26-14 to the Saints. One of the worst losses in this Brian Daboll era. I am fed up. I am tired of this crap. Get these guys out of here. But we still got the rest of the season to go. Another lost season before Halloween. Hello, darkness. My old friend. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
But that's going to do it. Thanks for Danny, as always, checking
Absolutely,
in.
brother.
Chopping it up with me on the show. I appreciate you always showing love. Salute also to my guy, TP Way the Giant, stopping by, joining the show. And salute to all the Giant Nation in the chat, checking in, commenting on the show. Hey, we riding in this thing together for good or bad, for better or worse. We in this together. Salute to you guys. And that's going to do it. Before we go, I just ask one thing. One thing, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button. But most importantly, Smash that subscribe button to Born for Sports because, folks, I talk all sports. And as you can see, suffering New York Giant fan as like you guys, another lost season, batten down the hatches, get the car ready, folks.
Burn it down, baby. Burn it down.
Bumpy ride.
Burn it down, everybody.
Burn it down, Seth Rollins style, right?
That's right. Hey, that's it.
Wrestling fans know what it is. I talk New York Knicks basketball, and folks,
baby,
save me, New York Knicks. Save me. They look real good.
They're looking in the preseason. They're looking good, bro. In Abu Dhabi over there, they're looking good.
Yeah, they look pretty good. A lot of ball movement early, a lot of running. Hey, JB, the captain has lost some weight. Towns has lost some weight. I think the direction is pretty stark and pretty obvious that they're going to be more of a running team going forward. So
they want to be more quicker. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see how it goes going forward. A lot of decisions to be made on that last roster spot, too. Keep it locked, Knick Nation. Some content is coming real soon for you. We're going to chop it and talk Knick basketball. Our title contender New York Knicks, for that matter.
Yeah, put that out there, baby. Put that out there.
No. I talk New York Mets baseball, and of course, their fucking season's over. Another debacle, lost out by a game in the playoffs, and they have fired some coaches on the coaching staff. Not the manager, though. Inexplicably fired Mr. Hefner, who is just had turned basically shit to gold last year with this pitching staff, and then this year he couldn't do it. So we'll just get rid of him. Story for another day. Met Nation, keep it locked. Met content coming soon. I talk about the Yankees. Tough one, man. They got to the next round, but it seems like they're struggling with them Blue Jays, man. I don't know, Danny.
Right now, they're losing 12-0, top of the sixth. Gotta love it.
Wait, what? 12-0?
12-0, top of the sixth, baby.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
It looks like I'm gonna join the couch with you, brother.
Oh my goodness! Woo! Woo! Man.
Yeah, they getting spanked. Yeah.
And they just lost 10-1 yesterday. Man, God.
Now it's 12-0, top of the sixth.
Well, listen, Yankees not coming out the gate on this series. Well,
no.
Man, I talk Yankees basketball. I talk about the Jets. I talk about the bum-ass Nets. I talk about whatever you want to talk about in the world of sports, especially New York sports. Salute the Giant Nation. We'll see you Thursday night. Like and subscribe to Ball for Sports. Let's go Giants.